On this very podcast today, on this episode, what we will be talking about is: do you really think that exes can still be friends? Very funny. I am
Why do I feel this ship is going to capsize any moment from now? Because the energy Ben is bringing today is something
it's a laughable question.
How is it?
Why is it a laughable question?
Because can exes really be friends?
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll try to find out during this conversation.
The
But
way
yes,
Cassandra is just blushing. Are you still friends with your ex?
No, I think that can exes still be friends is a different question with should you be friends with your ex?
you
Are
want to
still
confuse us
friends
now.
with your ex? I asked you a question.
You and your ex.
Okay,
are
can exes still be friends?
I cannot answer that.
Something
Still friends
fishy.
with her ex.
I cannot
You
answer
are
that.
still friends with your ex. Okay,
But
so let's hear you.
But I believe that if you've broken up with someone, doesn't it depends on circumstances in
Okay.
which you guys break up, because there are some people who you meet them and they're like, okay, we cannot have anything to do with each other that would lead to something serious
Mhm.
because maybe of tribal differences or religious differences. So let's just part our ways. But you guys could still talk. It's painful.
What are you talking
talk?
about?
What are you
Talk now.
talking?
About what?
Because it did not end on a bad note or a chaotic note of, oh, they broke your heart in the sense of maybe cheated or lied against.
So you guys really talk.
Yes.
If you ask me, you have succeeded in creating a sneaky link for yourself.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's not.
Because the moment it doesn't work out with your supposed partner, there's
No.
always a link.
No.
Okafor's law.
No, Kafo's law. I was
No.
going to say that.
Okay. I don't know how I'm going to put this. Okay. Do you also count someone that, okay, you guys were like talking for some time,
Mhm.
and then you talk for months,
Hmm.
months return to years,
Mhm.
and then the person is like, okay, we cannot go ahead because of the
You
fact
guys
that
just talked.
You guys just talk.
talking.
The relationship was not
But there
defined.
was
talk.
a chemistry now that
Who put it
Chemistry
there? Or
that led to
physics?
the other room, or chemistry that was on the surface.
It didn't lead.
It didn't lead.
Well, that's a different thing entirely.
No, but
Okay.
no, it's you could. For me, I could count because
That's where your lover. That's your talking stage.
Oh, you people went to go and be dating your mind.
no, now we're already dating now.
That's
Ah,
talking
you are
stage.
dating on. What are you? You people enter room. Wait, you enter the room.
Please, I better call this conversation.
They entered the room, but there was no
But there was no final
destination.
destination.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
like that's what I'm trying to put it to you, Daba. You like the person.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is a chemistry
Okay.
that you guys are moving to a point where you could date or even
Okay.
dating. Yes, you are dating, but you have not seen yourself. You are doing
Okay.
everything that lovers do.
Extra cool.
Exactly. Now you are being, you are in that space, and then, but there is a caveat that this cannot lead to anywhere serious. There is a possibility that if you people should see, something will happen.
So you guys, it has happened.
What are you trying to tell us?
Calm down now.
Okay.
We have not seen.
Okay.
We have not seen. But no, now this guy, you like the person likes you too. Now, if anything happens today, if you carry phone, if you like be in Kafanchan and call the person, I need this. They are going to come through for you.
Maybe the person is having hope that something will happen later.
No, the person is not. Even if it's about hope, then it's on my side.
You guys are hopeful,
No, we're
but
not.
not for the future.
At this point,
But
We
for
are hoping for
enduring.
something else now.
Well,
at this point, my brain is stressed.
I was trying to make a point.
Okay.
The point I was trying to make is
Yes.
the fact that
Mhm.
it depends on the circumstances that you guys broke up with.
Okay.
Yes, the circumstances will determine. Would I recommend you being friends with your ex? I don't think it's something that what I say here should be like a universal yes.
Okay.
No. But the circumstances, the situation in which that relationship did not work will determine if you will continue to be friends with
the
your ex.
person.
If it's somebody that jilted you or maybe broke your heart into pieces, so many pieces of bits, you don't have any business being friends with the person. But sometimes you could break up with somebody, maybe because maybe the person relocated distance or something, you could still be friends with the person.
Why?
But it's
Okay.
not be friends. This type of friends
Mm.
does not have anything to do with sex. It doesn't have any,
But there are benefits.
Yes, now in friendships there are benefits.
Don't forget, friendship is all
Companion,
about mutual respect.
like
It was
companion.
not,
Like
like
if somebody picks a phone today and say, "Do you know this person? Can you recommend the person?" They will speak highly of you.
Okay. Now, before we dissect the matter the way that we're doing, you said something about Okafor's law.
Yeah.
And we all know that it's a thing, unless you want to pretend that it's not a thing. Now, what Okafor's law say is, let her tell us.
If you have entered,
Hmm.
you
You
can
there's
enter
likelihood
again.
that you enter again.
Exactly.
But
So the ex that has entered your yoga can also enter it if everything aligns well. And just as you guys are being friends, in a friendly Netflix and chill, you can be chilling from the last.
Oh, my boyfriend did something to me. Take tissue. Next thing, we're close to each other.
a shoulder to cry on will later become a dick to ride on.
Well, anyways, these things happen a lot. But see, the truth is,
Daddy, I'm sorry. It's the
the,
word.
the truth is, we're saying now, can exes remain friends? This is the conversation. So let's hear it. Do you think exes? You are crying already.
I'm not crying.
What happened?
I'm not crying.
Okay.
Benny, at this juncture, Benny is very close to you. Just let me hold her.
No, don't worry.
Thank you.
Benny is unholdable.
Well, for me, my thoughts are actually a little bit, in sync with what Cass has said.
Okay.
I believe that exes can actually still be friends,
Okay.
right? Because for me, it all depends on how we broke up. And that's why I would always, advise people that no matter what, when you break up with someone, always think about tomorrow because it does not end here. Life does not end today at this moment. Oh God. Well, I actually have exes that I'm not even going to talk to again till the day I see Jesus.
Because of the things that happened.
Wow,
Yes,
The
because of
things
the
that
fact
went down.
I rather call them sons of Pharaoh because they showed me shaking.
Ah.
They showed me shaking pro max.
Mm.
Benny, you have a hint already, right? But there is this one ex. Oh, please don't be angry when you see
There's
this
always
podcast.
that one ex.
Don't take it personal.
Be careful.
Don't get it
Make sure she
twisted.
doesn't talk to that ex.
Apparently, it's just me and
This
Benedicta that can say
this
anything
ex
on
is like
this
a brother
podcast.
to me. Yes. No, when I explain. No, now.
You will go from exes to brothers.
To brothers now?
Hallelujah.
Let me
Let's become. Let's become. Let's become. Let's hear
He's
you.
like a brother to me, and I can say it anywhere, anytime.
Tell
really.
us.
A brother that you can still show your nakedness.
No,
He's a brother
for
to you
the
now.
record,
Hello.
he never saw my nakedness.
Wow.
Yes.
So as he's
He
a
never,
brother,
he never saw my
let's put him
nakedness.
to the test and show him your
He never saw
nakedness
my.
now.
That's what I'm telling you boldly that I see him, like a brother. He's like a brother to me.
Okay.
And the fact is, the way we actually parted was, as a matter of fact, we're still very naive, right? When we started this whole boyfriend girlfriend thing, like that peer pressure, or in secondary school, like when someone is cutting eye for you and writing you love letters and all of that. But at some point, like when we gained admission into higher institution, we were like, no, we're not really ready for this. We're not matured enough for this and all of that. So we just went our separate ways. But we still talk. Do you understand?
That's a bit. That's
We still
more
talk. And this is
friendship.
someone that I know that he's still going to play a very, very important role in my life tomorrow. It might come
But he's
in
your
form
brother.
of you being of assistance to me, maybe career wise or any situation. He's someone I can easily pick up my phone and call to in an emergency
Will you
situation.
Netflix
I'm
and
trying
chill
to
with
say.
him in the night? As a
Well,
brother.
I have to respect boundaries. I mean, as a
No,
friend,
he's a
as
brother
it stands,
to
he
you.
has someone in his life. I'm aware of that. The lady knows me, and of course, we are
You
cool.
guys are family friends.
Oh Jesus!
Anyways,
I know the
let's hear
lady,
you.
and she knows me, and she's very
I
cool
totally
with
understand
me.
you. Like
Honestly,
I'm the
I know he's
I
your
am the one
brother.
that understands
your mind
I
is
don't
dirty.
understand.
Your
You
mind
say
is
somebody
dirty.
is your brother
I'm
and you
the
can
one
on
that
Netflix and chill with him.
Your
He's not your
mind is
brother.
dirty.
Okay, let's settle
I'm
the
the one that
matter.
understands.
Benny, let's hear you. Do you think
Um,
exes can remain friends?
Can exes be friends? Sure, why not? What friend are we talking about, please? Friends with benefits? Because, come on, I feel like all my exes, there's no way we will stay in the same room
Okay.
and they won't be fire burning.
True confession.
So that I do not be tempted or I am not tempted, please, day your day. Arm's length, please.
Mm-hmm.
We cannot stay friends
Okay.
because there's always a part of me that will always want to
Think
be
about the
crazy,
memories you shared.
that will want to try my luck.
Mhm.
And the fact that I'm getting a reaction from you, I would always want to explore.
So
And
that
it's not
means it
good.
didn't end on a bad note after all. Because
Yes.
someone that hurt you, you can't even just
Somebody that hurts you, you still want to hurt the person. And what is the best
and
way
you
to
still want
hurt?
to knock the person that hurt
Yes,
you.
you will knock him and make him feel like, okay, you still have a chance.
It's only for men that thing works. I feel like
That is not
revenge
that is not a good revenge mechanism. If you
It's
ask
not
me.
for
I will
Not a good
sleep
revenge
with
That's
you.
mechanism.
not for women.
I will
It's
sleep
not
with
about
you
women.
in such a way that you
It's
feel like you have gotten me.
You will not enjoy for free.
Which for
Nigerian guys,
you know, there's how you're going to
It
sleep with
doesn't work for
somebody.
women.
You give it to him so good,
Hey,
and then when he now wants it again,
he's not
He's
gonna
not-
get it. Okay, so I
What's
understand
the
the point.
guarantee that when
You
you're in
know
the
what?
same room, that heat will not still be here?
Why would I
And
be in the
when
same
you-
room with you?
Anyway, can we
There's
just
no way you got into
What?
that.
don't cry, don't cry.
Oh, God.
You guys,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know
You-
how
you have to
great
take
are
it
going to feel
slow.
when they see this podcast.
Mommy, I'm
very sorry,
She's
it's a job.
an adult.
It's a job. Anyways,
job.
first of all, disclaimer, it's a job, so you gotta hear what you're gonna get. But truthfully, the thing is, when you're dating somebody, what are the things that made you date the person in the first place? Those things that they have is not going to change. Do you get? So I'm attracted to you because I'm sapiosexual, by the way. So I love you some very smart guys, you know.
I love me
So-
some Odogus.
If the guy is smart, because we broke up, he's not going to stop being smart.
Depends on my view.
No,
So
wait.
you'll be doing education.
Hold on, wait now. Not refer- That's what attracts me to a person, basically, right? And maybe the person is smart, that attracts you to the person. You know, for some ladies, especially in school, then if you're dating somebody and you can take your assignments to the person and the person does it for you, that's like a turn on for most
That's
ladies
right.
at that time. So I like someone that I can have conversations a long period with without finding the words to say. It just actually means that you're comfortable. But that is not going to change because you guys have stopped dating. Now to the question, can we remain friends? We might remain friends, but at a distance. Let me tell you why. I'm still attracted to what I'm attracted to. It doesn't change because you are that person. So there is a tendency that I might still feel something for you because you still possess these qualities. You get it? It doesn't change. So I think I'll just lean towards what you said, creating very healthy boundaries. So yes, I think you can still be friends. But benefits are going to be aside if you don't create healthy
Think of it,
boundaries.
you know, when they say friends with benefits, it all depends on the benefits you're talking
It's
about.
about
No,
the
don't
same.
even try to. Don't even be friends with benefits. All of us know what friends with in this Nigerian context.
No.
But that's
No, it must not be.
No,
You
but
know,
seriously,
it must not be
right?
sexual.
For me, I think that if someone has hurt me and it comes to a point where we need to break up, because there's some break up that
But they're not always. The point is that they're not always going to hurt you.
no,
how do you break up and not get hurt?
Sure, you know.
So,
But you know that it's very easy when the person hurts you because that way you know that you don't want to have anything to do with the
But
person.
then how do you mature and you realize that the person may not
I'm
have
trying
hurt
to get
you?
to somewhere.
Okay, let's hear
Just
it.
like burns.
Okay.
There are third degree injury.
Yes.
Third degree.
Mhm.
It's according to the levels.
Mhm.
There are some heartbreaks that when the person just break up, they're like, it's normal.
Yeah,
It's something that
yeah.
That's if you never lost the person.
Which time we get love? Who still does love yet?
Sometimes,
We get knowing that there's a possibility of it ending, but go on.
sometimes
Oh my
breakfast
goodness.
could be relative. Why? The
Okay.
pain of breakfast could be different.
Could be
It's not the
indomie
same.
or egg.
It's not the same. It depends on how you love the person
Mhm.
or the coping mechanism you've developed over time.
For yourself.
For people that have taken breakfast back to back,
Like, you look like someone that is going
have
game.
they've grown some form of immunity, but that's not to say that they may not get heartbroken again. They
Yeah.
may get again over and over.
Okay.
But there are some people that you break up with and it's normal.
Mhm.
That level of pain you feel at that time will not be the same with the one you felt with another breakup.
Because you have gotten used to.
Not even that, maybe on the level that
Can you really get used to breakup or breakfast?
No,
It's not like you're used
it's a
to it.
coping mechanism. You're not used to. That's what I'm saying. You will still be heartbroken.
But you have said whatever it will be.
Yes, you are just coming to terms with the fact that this is life, and you have taken like the way it is. So I'm trying to say that for someone that has hurt me so much, maybe like someone that I really liked, and then maybe they broke up with me. They're the ones that did a breakup. They now, jilted me or something. And then I'll not be having feelings for the person. It's not possible. And
So,
I will let my heart
do you get what I'm saying?
put it back to pieces.
Do you get what I'm
One
saying?
by one, then I'll start having feelings for it. No.
The truth is, it's easy when the
It's
person.
not just
It's
friends.
easy when the person hurts your
It
feelings.
can't work.
See, it's when I put my hand in fire, right, and I get burnt, I instantly know that fire is not what I should play with.
Are you sure?
But if I put my hand in fire and it didn't burn me, I will go back there tomorrow. Do you get? So what I'm trying to say is, if the person hurts you, you know from that instant that you don't want to have anything to do with the person.
I'm not their enemy.
But yes,
We can't be.
yes, that's what I'm telling you. But in an instance where you guys just discover that it's not going to work between the both of us, because maybe there are so many other reasons that people break up apart from hurting them. We have just like I think one time we were talking about how somebody discovered that she went to check her genotype, and at the end of the day she made a breakup. That's a breakup. Do you think those people can still be friends?
They will still knock.
So
There's possibility they will knock.
okay, let's
Child.
wait, hold on.
I see this from a different perspective.
Tell us that perspective.
Well, if you were actually in a relationship and you guys, you actually planned on settling down, and then at the end of the day, you realize that your genotype, you're having competitive,
there's no
genotype
compatibility.
you're not compatible and all of that. And you go your separate, you can still be friends.
No.
As a matter of fact,
Possible knocking on
friendship is all about mutual respect. For me, it's not all about sex. Because friendships that are actually based on sex, mostly, they don't last. They don't last.
So the truth of the matter is, what are you trying to say? That if we have sex, we don't respect each other?
It's not that we don't respect each other.
The center of the relationship.
No, like, come on. If you have been with somebody like this genotype thing, the only reason you guys are not together is because of the genotype.
So there's a chance if you keep being friends with that person. What I'm trying to say
People will knock now.
without setting boundaries.
How do you set boundaries?
Everybody sets boundaries, but boundaries get broken every
tell us.
day.
Because
Boundaries get broken.
It all depends on the
I will never do it again. I will never do it again. That is what happens when you say, okay, this is the last time. This is the last time. It's never the last time.
you use the mirror building materials.
It depends on the
Substandard products.
Which cement are you cementing? What kind of cement? Is it not better to stay away from temptation? Is it not better?
the right cement, it will not.
You want to be friend to a man, ex,
But again,
man that has your remove
No,
button.
I think Benny is well aware of herself. And even the other time
Thank
she
you
was
very
trying
much.
to
That's
say
the word. Yeah.
she's aware, and that's what I'm saying, that everyone has their reality.
Right.
And that is why we are here to exchange perspectives.
My
Because-
reality, I cannot be friends with any of my exes.
Exactly.
No.
She has made a choice.
I don't understand.
That's what you don't understand. That's why she keep going back. That's what she's saying.
But there is a condition. There is a condition that if she's being ex, then if she's being friends with her ex, then there is
A possibility.
that there's a benefit attached.
Obviously, we cannot be doing for,
physical benefits or sexual benefits.
And that's why our exes get back together every time.
Really?
I feel
Exes get back together.
I feel
Not
like
all exes.
if you break up
No.
someone and you guys come back together, the second time
You have tested the streets and you realize that what you had here is better than the streets.
it's not always the case. It's not always the case. Many times when they come back, it's just a while away time.
Yeah.
Many people come back to while away time.
Na lie.
Yes.
Na
See, let me
lie.
tell you something. You know when someone knows your name,
Don't just
they can always control you anywhere.
Yes.
Anyhow. When someone knows
It's
your
dangerous.
So when they break up with you and they know that this is the one thing this person likes about me while we were dating, they will use it against you. Again, we're talking about Adam.
The truth of the matter is we are both using each other.
Adam. They can't.
Why do we always make it look like it's only the men that are using us? It is beneficial. It is mutual.
What's the
They
ratio?
are using you. You are using them. Let's stop pretending. I don't understand.
Nobody should.
No, women make it look like men are the devils. But guess what? You chop, he chop.
Chop what? Ben has
Chop
an agenda.
food.
Ben has an
Food.
agenda.
Food.
I have an agenda.
You chop the dick
Ben,
food.
Ben has an
What you say? What's the
He has an
agenda? What's the
Say
agenda?
something. Have you ever been used without your notice or without your consent?
Exactly.
How will you be used without your
Who is
notice?
that kind of?
Oh my, you don't
See, we always pretend like we cannot
you
see.
see
We know when we are being used. We are the ones that accept it.
how. By the
You
way,
know it.
before we continue with this conversation, Berry is the friend that you should never put her call on loud. By the way, when she calls you,
she's gonna screw you up.
exit your mother's presence or your
I tell
father's
you.
presence. You're gonna get in trouble. By the way.
I would always ask you, where are you? I always ask, where you do.
Okay, before you start spilling.
You understand?
But the truth is, these things we say it, we like to pretend as if we don't know these things. The truth is, anyone that you have had any sexual relations with, there is a very high possibility that you will go back there. There's a very high, and that's why. See, I'm not trying to play saint now. Especially people from very religious backgrounds, they tell you wait before you get married. That's because they say the taste of pudding is in the eating, right?
Okay.
So if you don't really know how that thing tastes, you will not be going and be searching different places.
But
So
the
what
moment
don't know
you
how to
test it,
So once you
the moment you test it, you will know the sweetness. And what if that you finally tested is not the best? You can be now, you now come, you have saved yourself, you now keep yourself for noodles. Indomie. Indomie.
What is Benny saying? I'm lost.
You don't know Indomie? Oh wow.
I want
Just pray you don't marry an Indomie.
2 seconds.
Everything done
Take a
bust.
break now.
that's the
You
pain.
dey call brand name.
I'm
Noodles.
not getting married to noodles anyway.
Are you?
How do you know that
By the grace of God, I have prayed about this.
Have you tested? Okay, you know there are prayers and there are prayers. So you have prayed about
I have
it
prayed about
with
this.
him.
I have prayed
They
about
have
this.
prayed.
And God has revealed to me that
God
my
revealed it.
daughter
Covered.
She prayed and she saw.
But you know that that's the very sad reality. And that's what discourages most people from waiting because they don't know what they expect, you know.
Sometimes you could just maybe when you are praying, you just pray, just
Pray.
somehow something will
Check the gift of the
just
Lord in front
if
of
there's
you.
life.
Yes.
If there's life,
about
Test and see that the Lord is good. Hallelujah. We pray.
Can you make your next time?
come and
Can you make your next time smear
I don't understand. But we are praying.
Because you see the two people at the red home.
except for my friends. I'm even going to give
I don't
I'm going to
understand.
give an
Only
instance.
person.
I'm
Please.
going to give an
But
instance.
that's the what she
Remember that
what she said.
Nigerian actor Bolanle.
Mm-hmm.
They broke up, came back, broke up, went. I think now they are rumors that they are back again.
After he
Yes.
moved to someone else.
Yes, they are back.
Oh wow.
So how is it possible if they are not friends, if they are not keeping in touch? Because
Now,
you have to build a reconnection for them to be able to come back into their marriage again.
But that's what you know what we said Okafor's law. Okafor's law says if you have gone there once,
Not for someone that has hurt me. If somebody has hurt me,
So
that
What if he has changed? What if he has changed?
let's look at the people that are
Ah.
physically assaulted, that have boyfriends that beat them up.
Like
You say they will not go back. Let me tell you, a story I've told everyone that cares to listen. Now, one time I went somewhere in Lagos and I was staying at an apartment like that. And at my window, I was hearing people shouting, "Oh, come back! What's wrong with you?" They were busy screaming at each other. You get? And I saw someone trying to use a stick to hit another person. I'm like, hey, let me not go and witness a murder. And tomorrow they come for investigation and they say this person was here. So I got out as a good citizen of Nigeria. And I'm like, oh, please, you guys should stop shouting. Like, why do you want to hit this person? You shouldn't do that and all of that. And at that time, I already saw the eyes of the girl. She was already beating and what have you. And, I told the girl, come inside my house. Come to my apartment. When the day, this thing was like 5 o'clock in the morning. And like when it's bright, you can go back to your boyfriend. And the guy says, Auntie, I don't want to disrespect you. Just leave us. Let's be going. And before I said anything, they carried the girl. They dragged the girl on the ground, and they went to the apartment. The next morning, the girl comes to my apartment. I'm like, hello, good morning. And I'm like, look at your eyes. What happened to you? She told me by herself that they told me that everybody used to tell me that I'm the one that hits this boy. Nobody can deal with him like me.
Customized blood. Customized beating.
But you have blood in your eyes.
Customized beating.
And I'm trying.
Specially made for her.
Yes, some part of me, I'm trying to tell the
You should
girl.
stay with her.
I'm trying to tell the girl, do you want to live like this all your life? Don't go there, oh. If he finish beating me, you see what he buys for me? He buys the designer stuff for me and all of that. This person, in less than 24 hours, went back to the person that beat her mercilessly. So now you think that because somebody hurt you by just cheating on another person, you think you cannot go back to that person?
No,
I'm trying to tell you that
I thought we were talking about individual reality.
not individual. No, if people can go back, I'm saying if people can go back to their abuser,
You know there are
But
different
she's saying,
deal
you know what, that she cannot go.
It's about me. Like there are individual differences,
Yeah.
and of course, people have
But what if
deal
the person
breakers.
really changes? Like the person
If
has
somebody
changed.
hits me,
it's a non-negotiable.
why would you hit me for goodness sake? Why would
Because
you
your
even
face is
consider
fine.
that? Why would you even consider hitting me?
sometimes we women.
No.
There's no
I don't even think I
justification,
would.
no.
I don't even think I would intentionally even put you on the spot of you say trying to find some justification.
Yeah.
What is that thing that I did that provoked you so much that the first thing to do is to hit me? You the craze? Hey.
Okay, all right. All right.
Please. Don't even think it because
For
you
me,
can't love me and hit me. It's not possible.
In cases where you go back to an abusive partner like over and over, this person like
It's like psychology. Yes, it's going. There is something they call it. I'm trying. As you were talking,
psychology.
no, I was trying to remember it. No, like they find
Victim
comfort.
something.
Yes, they find comfort in something like victim bonding. Something called
Oh, it's a thing.
yes, it's a thing. You just have a thing for your abuser, someone that puts you through pain.
So pain is the exes.
At the end of the day, I think
We haven't come to an agreement.
We haven't come to an agreement.
We are just scattered.
Trying to wrap things up, right?
Can we wrap it up?
It's a forever conversation because I think it's been as long as all of us sitting right here.
Because we too like Wahala.
We have been asking, can exes still be friends? They can't be friends. Let me tell you guys something. There's one man that was toasting my mother at that time. When I was in the university, this man still had eyes on my mom. He kept saying, I would have been your father. I said, which you? How will you be my father? He kept saying all those things. Imagine that my mother was still friends with him. I would have had a stepbrother from him. With this few points of mine, you cannot be friends with your ex. It's dangerous.
I mean, it depends though. If you like your ex, you can still be friends.
Hey,
You can still be friends.
this
if you
one
want to.
spoils in eye.
No, personally, it's a no-no for me, but come on.
To be friends with your ex.
It's a no-no for me because
Yeah.
I know myself and I know my ex.
I like your honesty.
Well, my solution would be that it's okay for you to be friends, with your ex,
Hallelujah.
depending on who you're
Your
dealing
ex
with.
is.
And
Like a
also,
brother.
as a lady, it all depends on your partner as well.
Okay.
If it's comfortable with you being friends,
With
with
your
that
ex.
one ex,
Hi.
it's
Life
okay.
material.
There are
on
some
the
people
top.
that God actually put in your life to help you, but the daughter of Zion. Sometimes you cannot really.
We said
cannot
it.
really,
The flesh. The flesh.
the spirit is willing, but the body is saying no. You
But
understand?
listen, we wrestle not against what?
Flesh and blood.
and blood.
So
Hallelujah.
for that one good ex of yours, please maintain that cordial relationship and set boundaries.
From
It's
a
very important.
distance.
Okay.
Have spirit of discernment in everything you are doing. It's very important that you have a discerning spirit. So
Hallelujah.
you could have your ex as your friend, depending on the circumstance. If they did not break your heart enough, you can keep them without establishing boundaries, and so that you chop that breakfast again. But if it's someone that did not do anything to you, like hurt you, why not? Life is too short. But like I said, in everything you are doing, in all your doings, please have spirit of discernment. Very important.
Exactly. So this is not to say that we should burn bridges because we are no longer in a relationship. That's not
Burn the bridges.
no. Don't burn the bridge.
Burn the bridges.
But set very healthy
Scatter it by
boundaries.
fire.
Yes, don't burn
Don't use
the
of
bridges
salad
because
products.
imagine that you were dating.
Trample on them
Okay.
and let them be far away from thee.
Imagine that you're dating somebody who happens to be a president tomorrow, and
I
you
beg
burn that
thee,
bridge.
President.
Don't burn the bridge, oh!
Burn the bridge.
Don't burn the bridge, oh! And
I'm
this is it.
watching it.
All right, you guys keep it locked in here. It is the Girlfriend Show, and more episodes will be rolling out as we exit the studio right now.
We're exiting to fight. Bye bye.